Hey everybody, it's Josh Berry, the inventor of the Berry Bracket. We are here at the big remodel and I am in the master bathroom. That's my temporary light. And I've got all the brackets for this bathroom put up. I showed you that the other day. Dark in here, can't see that one. It's dark and cloudy outside today, but it's very warm here in Northwest Arkansas. Okay, I just wanted to kind of show you a couple of things. On the rough end, I like to do as much as I can because it makes the trim out a lot easier. And one of the things I do is I will go ahead and make up my wires and get them ready to go into the J box for the ultra thin LEDs. Focusing. You like that twist, folks? And anyhow, like I was saying, what I do is just take my wire and I'll have lots of it. That way when I do come back to trim out, I'm not struggling on a short wire trying to get it in the J box, messing around. It's hard to have too much wire in a house, but it's easy to not have enough. And it is always better to have too much, especially on a custom home or a remodel, or any home for that matter. And you know, that's like I'm always saying, I just leave that wire right up in the attic space. And when I come back to trim out, I just reach up in there, grab it, and hook it up to the J box. And another thing about these brackets and the ultra thins, being the way they work, as you know, that's the bracket, and of course the ultra thin fixture goes in there, and they just pop in and out. They got the two springs on the sides, and what it gives you is an accessibility option, and they're very easy to take out. And once you take them out, you know, you've got access to everything up in there as far as your arm can reach. And for example, what you'll run into a lot of times on remodels is you'll have wires that, you know, went somewhere that you may not need anymore, or you can't use, or you need a junction, whatever the case may be. You can't just leave them. Like this piece of Romex right there, it comes from an adjoining room that's not being remodeled, and I'm not even gonna begin to try to take it out. I'm just gonna leave it, and I can leave it and just put it in a box, slap a cover on the box later, and of course put a wire nut on it and leave it there, and it's always accessible, and it just comes in really handy. And of course, you know, recessed cans kind of have the same ability, but barely. And if you are familiar with recessed cans and what it takes to get one open from the inside, big time pain in the butt, just not worth it. This is so much better and easier, and yet another advantage to Berry brackets and ultra thin LEDs. And I've got a feeling there's going to be a few more times in this house where I need to make a junction to stretch a wire out, and I'll be able to do that because I've got a lot of brackets in this house, and it gives me a great place to make an accessible junction. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. And while you're here, I am finishing off my hot jumps, and just for the fun of it, I'm going to take you on a ride from one switch box to another. Alright, I'm going to go from switch box to switch box, and what I like to do and it's probably pretty common for most guys, most people, is I crimp my hots so I know it's a hot. And as you can see, I'm going from this 2-gang over to this single gang for a bathtub light. And of course I could just do something like that, but you know what, if I have the ability, I will go ahead and keep it to where it's accessible to some degree. And on this particular job, I'm going in the crawl space below the house for all these jumps. And like I was saying, just for the fun of it, I'll show you guys a little bit of a electrician fun. Just shove that down there. And I always have lots of wire. Like I'm always saying, can't have too much wire. Okay, so we're gonna go into my hole. And I've been wiring this bathroom for a while, and I knew I would be going in and out of the crawl space a lot. So I went ahead and built a nice ladder to get down in there. And here we are. Okay. It's hard to shoot and work with one hand, so I keep stopping the recording. But anyway, here we are. Back in a crawl space, and it's not bad for a crawl space. Of course, this is the deep end of the house. I haven't been in the other parts yet. I got a feeling it's not quite as roomy. Alright. Here I am. This is, you gotta love crawl spaces. Very exciting. If you're afraid of bugs and spiders, it's probably the last place on earth you would want to be. But by some miracle, I have yet to be bitten by anything, and I have seen more brown recluses than any man should. Unfortunately, they are rather reclusive. They're not aggressive. There's my hole. Stick the wire up there. Alright. Now let's go back. Oh. This is the glamorous side of electrical work. Okay. And there's my wire. Alright. Hell, I will make another video as soon as I find something more exciting. So in the meantime, don't forget to check out barrybrackett.com. And of course, you can always find all my videos on YouTube. Just search Barry Brackett. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I know that there are lots of electricians out there who would love an easier, faster, cheaper, better alternative to recessed cans. And I'm here to tell you folks, I don't just say it because I make and sell these things. I say it because it's true and I believe it 100%. When you use the Barry Brackett and the ultra thin LEDs, it is so much better. I would probably be crying if I had to put recessed cans in this house. Be pulling my hair out if I had any. So like I said, check out the videos on YouTube. Just search Barry Brackett and visit the website, barrybrackett.com. I will see you soon.